Internet. My name is Matt Haas, and today we're going to do a video on awesome wood things. We have it, right? Wait.
Caleb, hi. I didn't know you were here.
I didn't know they were on vacation.
Nope, not on vacation.
Should I go?
Are you taking over my channel? Well, good luck with that. Earn me lots of money.
Wait. No, wait.
Psych! Hi, everyone. I am the real Matt Haas, and who you just saw on the screen there was my genius entrepreneur neighbor kid, Caleb, and he made me this awesome 3D printed rotating head astronaut dude. Let me get you a closer look at this. So here's what we got going on there. Let me try and get some better light going on. There we go. Get some light up on it. See, it's got the little head, and the head will rotate. Let me show you this. And you can do different faces on the head. Oh, there you go. You can see it better. It's got little smiley faces, little hearts, stuff like that. Yeah, so I was out walking the dogs, and Caleb says to me, he's out there, he goes, "Oh, Mr. Matt. Like, oh, hi, Caleb." He goes, "I got something for you. Wait right there. Don't go anywhere." He goes in his house, and he comes out with the 3D printed astronaut head, and he gave it to me because he knows that I'm a YouTuber. Obviously, you saw him in my studio. He was playing around with the gear, and yeah, so it's just cool to look at someone at the beginning of something, and 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, kid's going somewhere. He's going to probably blow us all out of the water, but we'll see. Who's in the house? We have Hugh DeMan with the tiny, itsy-bitsy little comment there. Hi, Hugh DeMan. With profits behind that. He knows about sports ball. Check out his sports ball content. Britta Aller's back. I am tall boy. We got the rating in here. He says, hilarious. Thank you for that. Jaden's back. Hi, Jaden. Yeah, he was. He was for sure. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're a cool neighbor because you're YouTuber. Yeah, for sure. And that's what he said. He says to his parents in front of me. He says, "Mom, Dad, I can't believe I live next to a YouTuber." I was like, all right. I'll take it. He also did this for me. This is a gibbet that goes on Crocs. I don't wear Crocs, but he gave me that gibbet. So if you see that little red pixel right there, that's also from my neighbor, Caleb. And yeah, so I wish him a lot of luck in his 3D printing business that's going to take over the world someday, probably. So that's a lot of fun. I also have some updates to show you on my laser engraved and cut wood marquetry piece of an evil primate, and I'll show you that. I just cannot get the shading on the tongue right. This is color of wood. It's kind of reddish. I will use a blood red for the gums and the tongue on the final. I just can't get the shading right. I kind of need it dark here, going from dark to light, and I need it dark down the middle of the tongue with the darkness going from dark to light out this way. So this would be almost no burn. This would be like there's trying to see some highlights there peeking through. I think the teeth are perfect. Like, look at this. Like that right there. That's exactly what I want. And I mentioned the other day how like there's a little bit of shadow here because this tooth in front is casting it and it gets darker like that. I think the teeth are coming out great. I did use this kind of burly, this wood is figured with these little dots on it. That's just part of the wood. I'm going to use sort of a flatter wood. So this is the 5th test I did on the monkey, and I probably have 10 more to go. So people don't realize, you see a final piece of art, you're like, oh, the machine made that. You don't see the hours in the computer and multiple rounds of testing dialing in the computer. And once I get this test done on this wood, I'm going to switch out the wood. So the new wood that I actually end up using for the gums might even be different. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. Sammy Superstar is back. He says, hey, Matt, speaking of people that are going places, that kid's going places. Yeah. It's good to have, different kinds of people living around me. I have, a couple that's probably a few years older than me on the one side, and I have a young family on the other side, and I have a young-ish family across the street. Yeah, it's good. Good quality of life is to have good neighbors, or obviously you can't pick your neighbors, but to get in good with your neighbors, because in my family home, we've had contentious issues with neighbors, and it brings down your quality of life big time. I don't know if I ever told this story, but when I first moved in here, the neighbor before the young family that has the neighbor kid that does 3D printing, Caleb, before they moved in, there was a different family there, and a young gentleman knocked on my door and said, welcome to the neighborhood, introduced himself. His name was Shiva. It was an Indian family from India. And he says, here's a piece of paper with my name on it and my phone number. In 2 weeks, I'm getting married, and we're going to have the ceremony on the property. There's going to be a lot of people there, and we're going to party for 7 days in a row. And he says, if it gets too loud, I would ask that you call me rather than, calling the authorities. I was like, it's great to meet you, Shiva. I was like, you be as loud as you want. You're not going to hear a peep out of me. Have a party. Be loud. You're not going to bother me. All good. And, it was a very good relationship with him until he left. That's what you got to do. No Cartoon Matt. I guess it is Wednesday, isn't it? You think TBJ can hook up with Cartoon Matt and do a morning show? I say yes. The money will start rolling in if we hook us both up on that. It would be hard because you got to show up on time for the morning show, because 8:15 comes around, I'm going live whether you're here or not, which I know you're a professional tall boy, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, we can do that for sure. For sure. What else do I have? I got another idea for a laser project that they're banking up. This thing here has delayed, I don't know why there's confetti, all of these other projects. I have another project idea. And of course, I like to do, this is going to be a gift for someone, and I like to do gifts that align with the person. So I have a perfect thing. I found it's kind of odd. A friend of mine loves Minions, okay? Now, he's an adult, but it's my best friend, Denny G. If you're watching, Denny G, I'm talking about you. I found a laser cut Minions pen holder. It's kind of an odd item. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna try and cut that out. I made the paint holder, but it's just anyway. It looks cool. It looks cool. So I'm gonna do that. My full-time job, I've been working with this smart sheet program called Bridge. And Bridge is a super automation tool that There's nothing that it can't do. It can do anything. The problem is when you have a software that can automate everything, it's impossible to have learning materials. There is zero learning materials on how to use this software. And it's basically written with the worst language out there, JavaScript. And I have been fighting to get this thing to do what I want. It's all a mystery, and it's trial and error out the wazoo. But I'm getting there. I am getting there, and I'm excited about that. Do you know about my memberships? There's a membership guide. There's a heading in the description labeled Fun Guide. Click that link. It'll instantly open a document telling you all the ways you can have fun on my channel. Sammy Superstar is a level 2 Awesome Fun Haver. That's the name of my memberships here, Awesome Fun Haver. He gets verbal shout-outs on every show. Go visit Sammy Superstar on the YouTubes. And level 3 Fun Havers get verbal shout-outs and their name in gold. Goldie. Don't bogart my show. Off the screen. Yeah, he's trying to overtake the show. I will not let it happen. So you can go ahead and do that. That would be a lot of fun. Did you catch Tech Troublemaker's channel? One of my friends, Roy, has a YouTube channel called Tech Troublemaker, and he had Mary Lou on, and they talked about camera presence and dropping knowledge bombs left and right. It was a good show. I had plans to go out in the evening, but I rejected my evening plans. So I'm like, I got to catch this show from Tech Troublemaker, and I'm glad I did. Drinking out of my coffee mug. Do you like coffee? I do. Where's my coffee button? There it is. Oh, my Stream Deck has been kind of a mess. If you have a YouTube channel that's on a coffee mug, or a business that you own that's on a coffee mug, and you want to send me the coffee mug for free, that's how to do it. I'll put it on my set occasionally. Mostly no. Tallboy's asking if I play the lottery. My membership ends tomorrow. No. $3.99. Keeps you part of the game. Mary Lou was very informative. Yes, she was. Yes, she absolutely was. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so, yeah, the lottery. The lottery is mostly a losing battle. And if you play it for funsies, that's fine. My father plays the 3-ball lottery daily and just invests, a little bit here, a little bit there. And it would be nice to hit one of those big jackpots. When things go up above 500 million, I'll usually buy a ticket or two, but typically don't play the lottery. Very successful, very wealthy people never play the lottery, so there's something about that. 1 billion, it doesn't hurt to try. Oh, is it up that high? Oh my goodness. I better buy, usually buy like $10 worth of tickets when that happens. And it's always someone from California. Why does someone from California always win the lottery? Well, I will continue to try and make this better. When it's done, it's going to be spectacular. I think my plan of attack is I have to just drop the photograph altogether and manually shade in the areas the way I want. So I will come in with a brush and kind of paint this little wavy thing here as the gums kind of, mold around the teeth. And I'll have to manually shade the tongue, and I'll have to manually shade all of the wrinkles. Because, he's a very wrinkly guy. I'm going to have to get in and just do all of that. I think that's the only way to do it. Oh, check this out. I played a $20 scratch off and won 100. Okay, so $80 above. That's cool. I do play blackjack. I'm a blackjack fiend. I do like that game. It's just you against the dealer, and it's simple. And if you do it right, you can get very close to 50-50 as far as the house player split. And you have to double on 11. See, that's where people fail. They get a good hand, they'll just stay and they'll win. But you can get a good hand, double your bet, and still win. People don't do that. So I always double on 11. 865 million. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I don't play because someone in New Jersey won the billion. Oh, my. No. Sammy's from New Jersey. And my corporate office used to be in New Jersey. Used to be in Upper Saddle River past Mawa. Basically, 5 minutes outside of upstate New York. So go all the way north, the upper right-hand corner of New Jersey, and then go back south about 5 miles and put a pin. That's where the corporate office used to be. Used to drive there, go to meetings, and drive back in the same day. So it takes 3.5 hours to get there, 4 hours to get there. I don't know. And you work for 6 hours, and you come. It's a long day. All right. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to be testing this out more, and I'm going to report back to you all of my successes and failures, and I will see you tomorrow. Drop me a big old like. That helps the channel, and stay awesome. Love you all. Bye. I actually got to hit the end button. Got to hit the end button. Why won't that go away? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Bye, everyone.